What's with the last
Okay.
zoo story? Oh my
I
goodness.
think we're live now, everybody.
Oh, we are cool.
Gizmotron, you here?
I am here. I can do my thing.
Sure.
That's okay. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Brain Benders. Today we have 5 people in here, 3 guests, which is unusual. We've only done 2 guests before, but as per usual, I'm here, Skismatron. Daniel, my co-host, is here. Welcome.
Hi, welcome everybody. I hope the 5-man team won't be too much. We'll see how it goes.
We're just getting started.
Speaking of 6-person, 1 second, guys.
Okay,
We're soon
so
to be
anyway,
4.
I don't know which direction you are, Amaz, but I'm gonna point in every direction and say, "Welcome, Amaz, to
What the fuck?
Braincast."
Hello. Thanks for having me back, I guess, even though I've been here for like half an episode. So, yeah, it's good to be back for a full one.
I don't know if it was intended, but Airbrush put you in the center, so you're like in the
Oh.
center of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Oh, man.
We also have Sebastian Spo Sjöbeck,
Hello, hello.
also known as Nazi Spo from DreamHack Bucharest.
Confirmed by Twitch chat.
Yes. How are you, man?
I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, I'm really good.
Yeah.
Tired as fuck, though. Our special guest today has to be Xixo. He reached like world first legend. Again.
Again. Wait, give me a sec.
So Xixo, like, what the hell? How are you, man?
I'm fine. Kinda
It's gonna
scared.
feel really good
Like,
to.
who let Spo out?
Yeah, Spo probably has some more important things to do. But
shit.
let's move to the first part of the show, and that is discussing the ladder. What rank
Wait, I
have
gotta shift
you?
the spot.
No, it was moved because Spo wasn't here. So what ranks did you guys achieve during this first week of the season? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say I'm rank 10. Yeah, but that's because I'm testing some things for DreamHack as usual.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You always have these, like... You always say it's because I test this,
Yeah.
this.
Last season I played a zoo with Voidwalker and Ancient Watchers, and that happened for around 1 week, and then I decided let's play Handlock and got Legend in 20 games.
So why don't you just do that? Seems like a waste of time playing Zoo with Ancient Watchers. I don't know.
It's gonna be new meta after the cars.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
I can say I'm rank 4 at the moment. I was rank 3 yesterday, but then I dropped again. Xixo's Miracle Deck is the one to blame for my ranking. I did change 1 sap though, because I don't like double sap, but that's just me.
I'm actually rank 7. I was rank 5. Don't ask me what I did this night, because I don't even remember.
Did you try that Ancient Watcher zoo?
Yeah, it was something along those lines, I think.
Yeah, I dropped to Legend rank 12 because random decks are not that good on ladder.
Oh, really?
Legend rank
man.
though. And what rank are you on that?
I am rank 4 as well, using only priest, of course. Yeah, just been scrimming people offline for DreamHack practice, but yep, just using the priest to rank.
So the priest is going to be in DreamHack as well to win?
Maybe. I mean, I know everything about the priest now. It's like I don't need to think that much. So, yeah.
So you know it's
I could
bad.
trade. Yeah, it's bad, but at least I'm familiar with bad things. So maybe I can make it work. I don't know. Yeah.
So, what deck did you use, Xixo, to get first Legend? Surprise!
Miracle.
Oh,
Pirate Rogue confirmed.
And like people started countering it with like Aggro Rogue and Aggro Paladin and stuff. So people stopped playing Miracle themselves. And what's the best counter to people that not play Miracle themselves? You play Miracle.
Was there something special from your miracle other than other people's?
I removed the code gods because they mostly help in the game. You win anyway, and I played against so many Zeus that just seemed useless.
Yeah.
And I'm running the second 10 of knives, since, yeah, a lot of Zeus, and they always cycle, and another Gnomish Inventor, because they usually don't have a turn 4 play as Miracle.
Yeah,
So,
we'll talk more about this in deck talk, because we have your deck there. How long did it take this month?
I think it was like 14 hours.
Oh. And what what made you stay focused all those 14 hours?
I wasn't focused, but no one else was as well, so I won anyway.
Oh, okay.
Game is hard, confirmed.
Xixo's counting by hours while we're counting by days. You know?
Yeah.
My lord.
Do you feel that there are other people that try to do the same thing as you do?
There are some, but like even Colento started, but he was like stuck on rank 15 for 3 hours and then just slipped, I think. So yeah, there were some that tried, some stayed up, some just went to sleep, and the start didn't go that well.
Was there anybody even close to you? Maybe.
This season it wasn't that close. Like I think the highest was rank 6 when I got Legend.
Okay. Are you gonna try that next season?
Yeah, but next season I
why
want to
you
be
say
first in
try?
A, first in A.
Are you gonna do that next season?
He's
Yeah.
not trying anything. Like he's done it 3 times. So next season he will do it with 2 clients at the same time.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
man.
Do you think you'll still get the legend next month with the rogue? Or
Probably.
something will change?
No, like unless they
Unless they
get a patch done.
Oh.
I don't think so. Like even the decks that counter Miracle are usually just 50-50 if you play around stuff like Divine Favor and stuff shit. So right now it doesn't have a too hard counter in my opinion.
What do you guys think about this meta? Is Miracle just dominating everything, or is it a balanced meta?
I think it was Miracle all along, but then people started playing a lot more handlock. And even now there's a lot of freeze mage I know on NA, and it's some on EU as well. So I don't think like Miracle is dominating it all, but it's still the really, really strong deck.
I haven't been facing a lot of Miracle in ladder, but I always play Miracle myself, and I know that my win ratio is... Well, I don't think I would have better win ratio with another deck right now. I don't think so.
Mr. Jason, what's your opinion?
I think I'm not seeing a lot of Miracle Rogues laddering up nowadays. But then for everybody, I think in their deck crafting process, they have to at least run by the Miracle Rogue. You know, you need to be at least like a 40% against that deck. So at the baseline, you need to at least win against it. So yeah, that's still at the back of everyone's mind because this is the deck to beat right now. I mean, you could say, okay, if I craft a deck that can beat handlocks and druids and whatnot, then I have a good winning chance. But then, miracles are just still around. It is the deck to beat. So,
Do you think maybe we don't see that many Miracle Rogues because people have
been bored of
played
it
so much? Like,
maybe
yeah.
It's the same set to the hunters back then with before the nerf, right? It's just I don't buy into that. I just think people are just want to try something else. People want to come up with good ideas to beat the best deck. So yeah. Before the nerf, there were still a lot of hunters lying around. People were saying that there are no more hunters, but there were a lot.
What do you think it is harder to get legend in this first week or get? I'm not talking to Xixo, by the way. or get the top 16 at the end of the season. And I'm still not talking to you.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Because you seem like those are really easy tasks. So what do you guys think? Harder to get legend quickly or harder to maintain a good spot at the end of the month? Let's say not top 16, maybe top 50, something like that.
I think like when you're rushing to legend, you face so many random people that it's probably easier games than in the end of the season. And also in the end of the season nowadays, people really try hard to get to top 100 or well top 16.
Yeah.
So probably harder in the end of the season.
I agree. I see myself getting lower win ratios in the end of the season, no matter if I'm legend or not, because people are just getting there. Every good player has gotten there by then.
It's actually good that people is taking like ladder more serious in the end of the season. You can actually get a lot of good games on ladder.
I think that's mostly because Blizzard made top
of course.
16 go to
Oh,
the
yeah.
qualifier. And that's a really good thing. I also seen that in League of Legends, where top challenger teams get to play in challenger series. So that's some incentive to play ladder, to play their implemented system. It's really good. So let's say you just started the season and you're seeing a lot of decks that you maybe not faced, you maybe have not faced before. Do you make changes to your deck depending on what you see, or do you just go with what you've learned so far? I know Xixo already told us a bit about his removal of Cold Blood, but what about other decks?
I think generally when playing ladder and you face something like all the time, I usually make small changes in even like hand lock. You can change a couple of cards. Or if I run shaman, you can change a couple of cards. But like, yeah, you don't really have to have one list if you're facing something really often, you know.
Yeah, but that's the question. Do you change the list or do you change the class?
It depends. If I want to play shaman, I probably just change a few cards.
I changed the list mostly. With the if I play something like Hunter all the time, and I just don't win with Miracle, I do have a good win ratio against Hunter though. But say I some counter to Miracle and I lose every time, I tend to change the deck as well, because I just feel like if the meta is dominated by something, it's better to counter it than to be that guy who plays the same deck and loses again.
I like playing matchups where you're unfavored, so I wouldn't
But
change
like-
anything.
But like when I play ladder, I usually like, okay, I want to play shaman today, and then I play shaman. And if there's a lot of hunters, I might just add in some Senjins or whatever.
Or not play hero power?
Well, unleash nerf, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to not play hero power before the nerf, but now you can easily do that. Especially since there are no more mid-range hunters. Maybe 1 in 10 hunters are mid-range, but the others are face, and doesn't really matter that much. How will you approach next Ramos? Since we talked about changing cards, will you try something new when it comes out, or will you just try maybe adding 1 or 2 new cards to your existing decks?
I think
Like,
I will make new decks. Like, you have to make more than 1 or 2 changes to make the shaman card work, but if you get it to work, it will be so strong that you have to build around it.
I would play
Yeah.
Shaman Miracle.
but like we only know like some of the class cards and some of the neutrals, but there will be a lot more neutral cards, so it's pretty hard to say. But it probably there will be a lot of crazy deck taking.
Yeah.
But still
And
be a
patch
lot of
hits.
favorites. Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
still a lot of cards
But-
as well that hasn't been spoiled. Like
Yeah,
I would
that-
just look at every card that's spoiled and build a deck in my head, and then just build it right away, and try it out and see how it goes. Like I would just use the cards right away.
It's probably going to be something like you go into a game, you see a good combo being pulled off by your opponent, and then you go and put that in your deck as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And then your opponent copies your combo and so
Yeah.
on. And so after maybe the first 2 days, everybody will know the cool card interactions.
yeah. Like Void Caller and the 0 mana removal gain 5
Yeah.
life.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Void Caller, let's put that on screen and maybe talk a bit about it. It's a
The Warlock card?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a free
Yeah.
for demon, 4 mana cost. Death Rattle, put a demon from your hand into the battlefield. It doesn't say, but it's a random demon since it can also happen on your opponent's turn, and Blizzard stated that there are no interaction during the opponent's turn. Like there were other cards that could have possibly been
Yeah, he even
not
made a post
random.
today about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think it's implied that the Death Rattle mechanic is random because you can get an extra like pop-up box, right? I mean, the only pop-up box we get
Yeah.
is with choose one. So I guess they don't really need to put any of the random words in Death Rattle. There was a blog that came out, right? Where Ben Bro came out and said, okay, we're gonna go and put random in the Paladin Secret, Void Caller, and one of the other cards. The rogue card, the rogue 5/5.
Yeah.
That bounce one of your creatures back. Yeah, they're gonna put it because people are confused, but I think it's just inherent that Death Rattle is supposed to be a random effect because Sylvanas is random. You
Yeah.
can't really control when the Karen or the Harvest Golem dies, right? So there's really no control over that thing. So yeah, I'm okay with not putting the word there.
What do you guys think about the card? Is it good? Is it bad? Maybe exactly right?
First, I thought it was a battle cry, but it would be pretty sick actually.
Oh, wow.
That would be.
But
That was pretty good.
but like, yeah, I don't know. It could make use, but I don't know. You have to start playing a lot of demons, Jaraxxus hype, and yeah, I don't know. Would
I
you
mean,
put
if
this
you-
in a Would you put this in a handlock list?
Yeah, definitely. That's with Doom Guards and Shadow Flame.
And Shadow Flame? Yeah.
yeah.
It only has 3 attack, but it can clear
Would you play this with a Void Caller? Is that the no? That's the. I meant the guy that eats the guys next to it.
Void
Void
Terror?
White Terror.
Void Terror, yeah.
Ah,
Don't see the reason for that.
You could play like
Yeah.
a mid-range demon deck or something. I don't know.
Void Terror would
Yeah.
be good in Miracle with Conceal. That would be pretty OP actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's move to BlizzCon qualifiers, the next section of our show. As you may or may not know, Blizzard decided to make some community tournaments, also give spots into the 130-man qualifier for BlizzCon. We already had 4 of those tournaments. Sorry, here I messed up on the screen. We already had 4 of those tournaments. There were 2 in America. The Zotac and a number 18 won by a British person known as Blackout. Pretty cool guy. And ESL preseason number 33 won by Mewshock, American, representing his country. We also had European tournament. Zodak number 19 won by a teen, and the TT Esports Challenge Cup number 1 won by Jamuli from Finland. these are the tournaments that already happened. Tell me, guys, did you participate in any of these 4?
I think I played Sotak and the TT Esports.
Wasn't there a TT Sports yesterday as well?
No, I think there's one on Sunday.
Yeah, it's only
Oh,
on
okay.
Sunday.
The one yesterday was just
Yeah.
some. Okay. Yeah, then I haven't done any of these yet. Haven't had
The
time.
timings were really awkward for me. It started like at 4 a.m., so I couldn't do those. Yeah. And I don't have like a lot of EU cards yet. I have like a bunch of dust, but I have to like make the decks for DreamHack, so yeah, so the EU was kind of off too, so that's too bad. But I definitely like how they're doing it though. Their community tournaments for seeding. It's pretty good.
I played the TT Esport one and got knocked out first round that day
Oh yeah.
on stream.
Oh,
Um,
I never stream tournaments early on. I only stream when I get top 16 or something.
I usually do like the opposite, or well, stream without the delay, and then when I get far in, I just put on delay. Yeah.
Let me put on the screen the upcoming tournaments. There are 5 more all European, 4 ESL TT Sports Challenge Cups, and 1 that only offer 1 seed, and 1 little tournament in Sweden, also known as DreamHack Summer, that has 3 seeds.
Ooh,
I don't
Three
know
seeds.
how the free seeds will go, since from what I know there won't be a third place match.
There won't be a third place match in the qualifiers. I think there will be in the top.
No, I mean in DreamHack. I think
DreamHack, yeah, I don't think so.
maybe
I think there will be a
maybe
third place and a
they'll
fourth place.
just pray that some of the at least one guy in top 4 has already a seed, and they want to.
That's pretty hard. No,
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay. Do you guys like what Blizzard has done with this spot? Do you think it's a good idea to promote other community tournaments? And does it promote Hearthstone more than it promotes the sites? ESO, Zodak, and I guess DreamHack is not a site, but it promotes the event.
I think they make it more like competitive, which is pretty good. I think, like promoting all the tournaments themselves. You know, like for instance, you didn't even know there was online tournaments when I first met you, Daniel. So yeah, it's good to get new people to play.
Yeah,
Well, right now
definitely.
it's like Blizzard doesn't have like a tournament client or anything. So for them to support this, it's just to let the community recognize that they are indeed interested in tournaments. So that's good, right? And obviously they can't really host a lot of tournaments right now because they're like busy developing stuff or whatnot. So yeah, that's a very easy way to tell people that okay, we recognize that tournaments are a thing. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about implementing some kind of tournament feature into the game, like the arena, but with constructed? You buy in and then you can cash out if you win a lot of games.
That could be cool.
I don't think
It's like
going to
poker,
happen.
right?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
that would be a better practice than ladder, but only if you're stuck like me in the rank 10. Because I guess Xixo has good practice partners. What do you think about the people who won or will win spots from this tournament? Do they deserve it, or do the top 16 players deserve it more? Since ladder is more of a grind, and you'll be top at the end of a long month, and the tournaments usually last for a couple of hours, and if you're lucky, you can win it all. If you are unlucky, you can go out in the first round, like some of the people from this Skype call have done.
Hmm.
Xixo.
I think it's
I don't know where
fine.
Xixo is on screen, but I can point to him.
Like, if you get high on ladder, you also can qualify for the top 2 seed to start in the qualifier bracket round 2. but you don't get any seeds for that by winning tournaments. So it's still more important to place higher ladder than to win tournaments for that.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
they reward the grind more, since it's probably harder in one way to keep a steady rank.
Mhm. But I think it's good for the general community that this happens. So for example, if I'm like not a top player, I'm like a rank 5 player-ish, I can still go like, oh, I have a chance to actually, make the qualifiers and just win this tournament, luck out or whatnot, I still have a chance because I'm not going to get to legend. So I think it's important for those people.
Yeah, speaking
They have a
from my
chance.
point of view, I haven't played that much ladder or tournaments before DreamHack Bucharest, but it was a really good chance for me to prove my skills and made top 2, made the finals. So maybe people are in the same spot, maybe not having the time needed to play the whole month, or yeah, and they'll just have a spot for Blizzcon qualifiers.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
that's a really good idea. Did you know? Did you know any of the 4 players except Blackout?
No.
Nope.
No, I never heard of any of them. I thought first it was Athene, but then I saw there was no E at the end.
And the Polish
Best
flag.
paladin in the world.
Yeah.
I'm sure if a theme won, then you would know about it.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan to play in any of the TT Sports challenges? Because we all are going to play in the DreamHack Summer that will offer seats. But what about the Sunday ones?
Sundays.
I will play at least for practice for DreamHack. Maybe because the last tournament was really nerve-wracking for me. I faced a lot of random stuff, and I never knew what I should expect from my opponent. But it was also good practice because I can. There's a good chance I'll face that in the 256 man qualifier for DreamHack top
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Like
There's
first
a big
round I
chance.
played mid-range hunter against mid-range hunter, but not the usual version. I think it had the beast and some other things, and I actually made a tie with that guy just so I'd have another chance.
Wow.
Such nice decks. The beast.
Going back to the question, will you play in
Oh, yeah.
in any?
I think I play in the TT esports Sunday.
I think I will play on every single one except the one at DreamHack.
Oh.
I'm not gonna play.
You mean the ESL tournament that's on 15th of June?
Yeah. I could play that on the iPad at DreamHack at the same time, but
Well,
I don't know.
DreamHack starts 14th, right?
Yeah, but that's it's 14th June and then 15th June. It's the second day.
Yeah.
So if I make the second day, I probably won't play TT esports.
You should say when you make the second day, not the if.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
265 record, right? No.
Yeah, and that's just to get into the main
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, exactly. And then I will be matched with another guy and 2 seeded players in the group stage.
Such format,
That's rough.
much wild.
Yeah.
So that 8 of the people in the group stages don't even have to face the 4 qualifiers.
I think we should all hate on the player here.
So it's guaranteed that one of the seeded player will go into the finals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it is actually. Huh.
Hmm.
I
It's
wonder
gonna
if
be
that's
Amaz.
intentional.
But yeah, my plan is just to win DreamHack, and then I don't play any more Sunday Cups. So yeah.
Well, you can make top 4 if Xixo is there, and because you'll get one seed. But I guess the DreamHack winning is more important than a Blizzcon seed.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Money in the pocket.
Do you guys have anything to add about DreamHack or the BlizzCon qualifiers? Okay, then we'll move to the deck talk part of the show.
Oh, Spo disappeared.
Spo back in jail.
I guess there's one thing. There's one thing I can add with the. There's actually a Hong Kong qualifiers that I'm actually I can actually be a part of, because you know, if you look at the site, there's actually one person who can come from Hong Kong. So there's like one tournament that's directly seeded into the Blizzcon thing. So yeah, hopefully I can get that one. So there's no like qualifiers for the NA, the EU. They have like the 130 people qualifiers, right? But for Hong Kong, it's just like one tournament, and if you win that, you automatically get a spot in BlizzCon. So
do you also know the format?
No, but I know they invited me, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
My internet died. Well.
Hello, Spo. Welcome back.
Hello.
Spo, we're gonna move to deck talk. Is that okay with you?
No. let's keep talking about DreamHack and BlizzCon qualifiers for like an hour or so.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
No, but about DreamHack, do you think Miracle Rogue will be harder on iPad?
Wow.
The thing is,
I was actually thinking maybe implementing Nozdrumu in case I make top 16, so I can mess up with people.
Yeah, like
Alarm bot.
starting to cycling cards with Auctioneer after you like had a thought process of what you're gonna do in a turn, and then actually like have the time to do all the actions might even be really hard on my iPad. I've never tried, but I can just imagine. I can just imagine someone who's like really nervous, like fuck. And
then you have to drag. You can't click and then click again. You have to drag with the finger. So what if you accidentally drop the finger with Leroy?
Drop the finger.
You have to like drag around and be just secure. Release and then shadows and drag around.
Yeah, and I think you cannot queue actions like you do on PC.
Yeah.
Because
you can't queue actions at all.
I guess you can, but you cannot do the little thing with the Leroy. You shadow step, click it, and then it's on the.
Right.
Yeah, but the biggest problem.
Wait until it's in your hand, and then.
If you play on tablet and you play Leroy and then set a taunt, that target you taunt goes to the left because the whelps spawn. So if you queue it up, they sometimes set the whelp instead of the taunt. So you have to wait for that. It was like 3 games because of that already.
So Xixo is already training on iPad, confirmed.
Yeah. I don't even have an iPad. Jeez.
There will be 2 games played on iPad from the 256 qualifier. The last 2 spots will be played on iPad. So we should start practice. Let's move to deck talk. First deck I send you, it's gonna be the Miracle deck that Xixo got legend with in 14 hours. This
the one at the top,
2.
The first or one?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, the first one.
Yeah. The first one. Yeah. So since we have a Miracle specialist here, I'll let him do his introduction of the deck.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
Okay, so the deck is
I just had to.
Yeah, I mean, like ever since last season when Hunter got popular, people started adding the Farseers and the Ajax. So it's basically just the new deck with Ajax and Farseers, and then since Miracles really don't have a turn 4 play other than sometimes Deadly Poison and SL7, people started adding Normish Inventor for that spot. And since Cold Blood mostly only helps in games that you win anyway, there are a lot of people that started skipping it. So I just did the same for later. But other than that, it's just usual modern Miracle Rogue.
What do you think about Senjin in the spot of Gnomish?
I tried it, but it didn't work out for me. But in NESL, Tides played it against Trump and it helped him like every game, so definitely has a spot. But for me, it didn't work.
Okay, let's compare it to the Miracle one that you had last season. Let's see what changed. First of all, you have Assassin's Blade in the left.
Yeah, like I got away with it last season, so like the meta was way slower there, so I got away playing it. But right now, I don't think it's worth it, since a
I've
lot of
actually
games.
I've met a few people that started using Assassin's Blade again. I don't like it myself, but maybe people is actually going back to it. I don't know.
Where did the loot hoarder go? What
I
happened
never really
to-
liked it. Like if you toward turn 7, turn 8, it's just dead because you need the card instant and you can't tackle it. And so Tide started playing Novice instead to draw the card instant and to combo with Shadow Step. But yeah, I didn't try it yet, so I'm not sure about that change. But
I run Novice. I think it's actually good.
yeah, it seems decent. But
What do you think about Cold Light Oracle?
it's like in some games it helps you drawing Auctioneer or Lethal, but in other games it's just dead on your hand. So I think it's kind of annoying to play.
It's amazing against Mirror, I think.
Yeah, in some matchups it really helps. Like in some games you just can make your opponent overdraw. Like discarding cards for him doesn't really do anything, since you can just say those are at the bottom of the deck. But it kind of makes you draw for free, since your opponent won't draw at least 10 cards. So in Sandlock, you can fill your hand with Shadow Step, and he doesn't get anything. But
Do you think you'll make any modification for the next month?
I'm not sure. Like I guess DreamHack will bring some more decks that might change the meta. Like I don't think deck building is that far in Hearthstone yet. I think even without new cards, there are still ways to optimize decks, and I'm pretty sure some of them will be shown in DreamHack when everyone shows their prepared decks. So gonna wait for that first.
By the way, guys, do you know if like in the BioC qualifiers in DreamHack, do you have to play the same decks when you qualify as well? Like, so the seeded players would have this
They
huge
just said-
advantage.
They just sent
They
the
will get
rules.
more information.
Yeah, they
in-
sent the
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah. they
Yeah,
just
but
sent the rules.
I think you're going to submit the qualifier things. I
Yeah,
don't-
I think it's the same three decks, since the seeded players also submit decks on the first day. So
Yeah.
they only know your decks, but they won't know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually make it through the 256 players, all your free decks will be known like
Yeah.
card for card. You know.
Right. But then at the same time, after the first match of the top 16, everybody would know each other's decks, I guess. Too.
Yeah, but still, like, could be one game in the beginning that actually matters. Who knows?
But how are they seeding the top 4 from the group stage to the top 16? Are they going to be separated everywhere? Or
No,
is it
no.
random?
They're going to
They're-
have 2 in 2 different groups, and 2 groups will be only seeded players.
Okay.
So they
I don't
have
know why.
the winner brackets,
Right.
a winner bracket the qualifier with a loser bracket qualifier with 2 seeded players, and one group as the same as this one, and 2 groups with only seeded players.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's more bad
I mean,
for.
Is there going to be like the top 4 people are going to play against each other? Or is it going to be random within those groups?
I think it will.
So
be.
that can kind of solve the deck mystery thing,
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure, but the thing is, you as a good player, you should realize that the 256 group stage, you should do different decks than the top 16 stage, right? Because you can get kind of greedy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll have to see. I mean, I obviously don't know anything about that, so yeah.
Yeah, these are not like us unworthy humans who have to play to the open bracket.
I mean, yeah, it's
Our
just
tournament is cooler.
I
I like our tournament more.
don't know. It's 256 people. It's pretty brutal. I have to say.
Yeah.
It's double elimination though.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
yeah.
So
good.
at worst, you can play 4 games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we won't see as many pros dropping out first round this time as in Bucharest.
Because there are two
No.
first rounds or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's double elimination.
Well, I don't think there will be casual players there. Not as
Yeah, it's
many
kinda
as
expensive.
Bucharest. Because
Of
Bucharest
course.
was, I guess, 75% casual.
No, I think there will still be casual players. There's 256
Yeah.
people. It's a lot of people.
I think
It
yeah,
was
there's-
128
there's-
first, but it
there's
got
gonna
like
be
booked
some
full
who's
right
actually
away.
yeah.
casual.
Yeah, but like in Bucharest, it was kind of cheap, I think, to participate. But in
Yeah.
Sweden, you have to have a seat for like 120 euros or something. So there are definitely some people that are there anyway, so they might as well play it. But I don't think people come just for that. If they don't,
No, yeah.
then I'm winning.
It's 4
There's gonna
times
be a-
cheaper, but in the same time, Sweden is also 4 times more expensive than Romania. So
Okay.
it's almost the same thing if you based on the economy, but being international, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, maybe the price will have a huge impact.
Actually, yeah, the tickets are quite expensive for the BYOC ticket, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're around 100 euros.
I think
Yeah,
even more than that.
crazy. Man.
Okay, let's move to a new rogue deck. It was let's say discovered or popularized by Backspace, the person who
Yeah,
got #1 on NA this last month. It is a rogue that you may call it a mill rogue since it has Cold Eyed Oracle and Mukla, and you can
Yeah.
always Shadow Step the Oracle to make Miracle Rogues or Handlocks discard cards.
Yeah.
Have you tried it? Have you played against it?
yeah, but it was kind of made by Hyped, a new member of Tempo Storm, and Backspace added the Code Light Oracles. And
So
Yeah,
it was
really.
probably Reynald's deck from the beginning.
Yeah.
Of
like
course.
Yeah.
Tempo Storm original.
I think this deck looks pretty solid. I mean, it's really, really good against those control decks that you stack cards in hand, like Miracle and Handlock. I have tried playing a version of this deck a couple of seasons ago. It worked okay. I just felt like there was something missing, and I think Assassin's Blade, the ringleader, even could be the keys that I was missing.
There is an Assassin's Blade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Oh,
a,
wait.
yeah. But in my old
Okay.
season,
Oh, okay.
just season 3 or something.
On the
Right.
first day when Xixo was trying to get Legend, I decided I'll play Zoo because that was the fastest. And Airbrush was playing this rogue deck,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Dude, you have to try it. This is the best rogue ever. Please try it." Oh, and I asked him, "Did you make this?" Yes, yes, yes. And now I'm so disappointed in him finding out that it was Backspace's deck or a version of Hype.
um,
I only tried it for 3 games and faced aggro, and this deck doesn't do that good against doesn't do that well against aggro, so I abandoned it. That's all my experience with this deck.
Yeah, I've only played against this, and it's pretty fucking annoying. So it's
Mm.
probably.
I actually
really, really
had
good.
I actually had a chance to talk with Backspace about the deck, and then we played a couple of games. I mean, it's pretty cool that the Cold Light is not really it. The purpose of the Cold Light is to draw your charges like at turn 7 and turn 8, and then have more fuel power. Like you can of course use it to mill cards, but then if you use your Shadow Step to mill cards, you potentially lose 6 damage. So yeah, Shadow Step is kind of like a Mind Blast in that case. So that's why the Cold Light Oracle is really good. Like I didn't understand at first, but then when you put it like that, yeah, it makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
It does draw into lethal, as well as disrupt control decks. I like the card.
Do you think it's only a ladder deck, or can we see this in a tournament as well?
I think this could be in tournaments as a
This could
counter
be in
deck for sure.
This could be in tournaments because people will expect Miracle.
Yeah.
If someone plays a
And
rogue, it will
handlock
be
and stuff.
Miracle, right? But then some crazy shit happens, and yeah.
And this is pretty good against handlock too.
Yeah.
Like, pretty
Yeah, but
decent.
if you're
Yeah.
if you're going with this deck, you're basically sacrificing your miracle just to counter miracle, because you cannot
Yeah.
have two of the same class.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's the real question.
Maybe if there was a sideboard tournament where you could just play the same class as sideboard, this would be amazing.
That's
Like
a lot
in
of
the ESL,
sideboarding.
in the ESL tournaments, you can just switch Miracle to this.
Yeah. That's
So yeah.
Okay. For the fourth deck, we have a deck built by Sebastian Spo.
Which one?
It's the
Shaman
shaman
deck.
one. Which one? Yeah.
Tabak.
right.
Davai. Oh yeah, it's the one I used on ladder yesterday. And did fairly good with it actually.
I
So
tried it
that's
in the
about-
tournament yesterday as well. It worked okay.
Tell
Yeah.
us a bit about some of the stranger cards that you have included. Let's start with
Faceless.
Let's start with Faceless.
Well, I included Faceless just because there was so many. I faced so many handlocks and stuff, and I don't know. With Faceless, you can do so many cheeky things like Hex, or just steal their Twilights with Earthshock, and or just taunt up and use Faceless on your taunts to be safe from a miracle. I don't know. It worked out pretty good actually.
It's pretty good with Argent Commander's charge as well. If it lives one
Yeah,
turn, you can
yeah,
just
yeah.
pump
If
it up.
it's one, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
It never lives though.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I just like when I play ladder. As I said, I usually don't like change class if I get beaten a lot. I just change a couple of cards. That's like I have the Pyro as well because I faced a lot of aggro. Yeah, so it just mashed together some of the cards, and yeah.
Did you also include Wild Pyromancer? Because you faced too much Zoo or too many
Yeah,
Rush
exactly.
Paladins?
Yeah, it's both the paladins and even like the mill rogue or whatever you should call this aggro rogue. But yeah. So like Pyro, you draw Pyro against Sue early. I think like even whatever class you have, if you have low cost spells, you just like insta win.
You can
It's the
even
same
kill
way.
Gadget Sun stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if you save the coin for that, I mean, I usually save the coin for the stealth Gadget Sun with Pyromancer.
Yeah.
I think Amaz likes Pyromancer a lot since he plays
Yeah.
his priest deck.
Yep. Some of my. This is like a priest staple, I think. Because there's also circle to go along with the 4/1 drops. So yeah. I feel like a priest is just so good against Zoo. Like if the whole tournament is Zoo, I will bring my priest. But unfortunately not. It's also very good against hunters, but I know like how they nerfed Unleash the Hounds also nerfed priest because right now we can't beat more hunters. That's just my point of view.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And if we thought still Unleash the Hounds, it sucks more too. So. Think about
How
the
much
priest
control
next
were you
time you
using?
nerf a card. Right? It affects us too.
How much control Bobia do you think will come back with all those new decks that all rely on one health minions and are very aggressive, like that new Rogue deck, aggressive Paladin decks and stuff, like they all will just try to control Bobia. So do you think that will get the new meta again?
Yeah, it's like yeah. Go ahead.
After no, you go.
I actually lost my thought because of that.
Wow.
I think there is a chance we'll see a new meta appear right after, but maybe the priest. I'm saying this since the beginning of the the spoilers, that priest will be good because of mass dispel and death rattles. But nobody will believe me. But I will try it. At least one day I will priest with mass dispel. I'm gonna
Yeah,
Yeah, I
silence
think
about
it's
everything.
good to try it. I think it's good to try, but I don't know. For me, Master Spell is just 4 costs to do nothing.
Well, you
So-
draw a card, so
Well, yeah, so 4 costs to do nothing.
I think Master Spell
you
can
get
do.
another card.
Yeah. I think Master Spell can shine in next Ramas. To be fair,
I don't think. I
there
really
will
doubt
be so many things you want to silence. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're not removing them, right? I mean,
No,
I mean, if you compare to a swipe,
yeah,
right? I mean, it's kind
Yeah.
of silly.
but if
Yeah.
they have Baron Reaver in there and Kieran Bloodhoof, and you play Mass Dispel, you're basically silencing one Kieran. So you're removing one Kieran.
Yeah.
Well,
Or you
you're
can play
removing
Cabal
2.
Shadow
Yeah.
Priest,
Oh, yeah,
right?
actually
And
2.
steal their yeah, you can steal that, and you just don't need to do so much creative and funky stuff with Master Spell. It's just too highly costed, I think.
Why don't you just
Or-
play Mass Dispel and then OTK with the 5/5 Tiger Stealth?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Inner
that's
reach.
okay. Yeah, buff it with Divine Spirit and then Inner Fire and then Master Spell. Boom. It's pretty good. You can just try that out.
Yeah. I have tried to make an Inner Fire deck work. It's just hard. I don't know.
Tiger,
It's
right?
it's
That
just
could be cool.
inconsistent.
Yeah, I've been testing it out with, instead of Inner Fire, I just used the Alchemist, and I have
Yeah.
one Divine Spirit with a Drake or something, just to have that burst. I don't know. I feel like Mind Blast is better then.
Yeah, Mind Blast better. Funny how months ago we went like, oh, Mind Blast is such a bad card.
Yeah.
So then maybe next month we go like well, it's like a staple in all priest deck. You have to have 2.
Maybe there will be aggro priests with like face priest.
Yo,
Next
maybe.
month.
you were saying
I've
that as
actually
a
played
joke,
it.
but I actually played against one aggro priest.
Yeah, I've
I
actually
used to
played
play
one.
aggro priest, to be fair, with shadow what? No, shadow form.
Mats? Shadow form.
How did it
Well,
go?
the guy I played against played turn 1 Leperno, so that's more aggressive than your shadow form.
Yeah, but I played that as well.
That is actually. Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the last deck. If you don't find it interesting, we'll just go briefly over it. It's a handlock. We discussed this in the first episode, but there are a couple of cards changed.
Black
Uh,
Knight.
Let's see. What do you guys think about Hellfire versus Shadow Flame? Because the deck we
Hellfire
have on
Master
screen, we have 2 Shadow Flames and 1 Hellfire. Would you include 2 Hellfires and 1 Shadow Flame, or is this the perfect combination?
I like double Hellfire, but I think against if there's a miracle meta, I think double Shadow Flame is better.
Yeah, you need.
Like Shadow Flame is better against the control matchups, and usually Hellfire is better against the aggro matchups.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it
With
depends.
Hellfire, you can always double Hellfire and do some shenanigans with like Molten Giants or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But then I think it's universally agreed that 2 Shadow Flames is like better right now because of just Miracle Rogues, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, but if you have spell damage, and most people want timers, you can just Hellfire with spell damage to kill Concealed Auctioneer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But there's no Thanos in this one, so.
No. I would consider changing an owl for Talos.
So you'd change an owl for Thanos and include a second Hellfire, maybe to deal in another way with Gadgetzan?
Yeah. Well,
I think
I guess I could change the big game hunter for Talos as well. If I'm going to switch up the Shadow Flames for Hellfire, I'm already countering aggro. Then why should I have counter control in my deck? I should just focus on one thing, because
So
this
if
deck
you
is
wanna
already good against control.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
The 2
I
owls
think-
are really good against the mirror match. That's for
Mm.
sure.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
like there's a
This
lot of
deck
people
is really
just
designed to
cutting the
kick-
owls.
Kick ass with the mirror match, to be fair.
Yeah, but there, to be fair, there's a lot of handlocks on ladder, so
Mm. I've been going against very few lately, actually. But,
There's a lot. I think there's a lot.
yeah. Maybe I'm just lucky.
What do you think about turn 1 coin ancient into turn 2 iron big? When would you use that?
Against Miracle every time.
I think even against priests, I would use.
Yeah.
Oh.
I use
Yeah.
Ancient Watchers early, and I drop Twilight rather than dropping Giants on turn 4 for sure.
Yeah. I agree.
That's like, and
Against-
also against some aggro like Hunter, I think doing going aggressive with Ancient Watcher is actually
Yeah.
good as well.
Yeah, that's very good. Against Hunter, I think. Against Sue, I would hesitate. If I have Hellfire in hand, I would probably do it. If I don't have Hellfire, I would rather use Tap, I think.
What about in the priest matchup? If you have a Watcher, Owl, and the Twilight Drake, would you save coin for turn 3 Twilight or go for the aggressive play?
I don't know.
You could probably get a Watcher, I guess.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
then Wolf is annoying. Wolf is pretty
Like,
annoying.
Watcher is a 4/5, Drake will be a 4/8, I think.
4/8.
Yeah, but getting Watcher out before he can use his Holy Fire is really annoying for Priest.
I mean, Watcher attacking turn 2 is devastating.
And it's
Not
not
really.
like you're losing the Drake. Your Drake turns from a 4 to like a 4/5 or 4/6, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably do the Watcher anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Handlocks.
What about switching Black Knight with Sylvanas? What do you think about that?
I actually ran Sylvanas for a long time, but then I had 2 power overwhelmings as well. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just feels like she gets stuck in your hand, and it's the same with like Black Knight. I think not running those cards would just get stuck in your hand. Like,
I think Black Knight is fine. I mean, against every control deck, it's really good. Against except Warrior, of course. Against Mirror, it's just godlike. I play Sylvanas though because I like to steal stealth auctioneers.
How
so
do
you didn't want to play big game Hunter, but you're okay playing Black Knight.
No, I play Sylvanas over Black Knight.
Okay.
I just think it's good.
How do you kill Sylvanas to take the stealth gadgets and then?
Power overwhelm.
Just
I
power
use
overwhelming
power
and pass
overwhelming.
turn.
Yep.
And against other control decks, you can use Shadow Flame to steal the big guys.
Okay, so you're sacrificing the combo, like 8 damage of the combo to kill the Sylvanas.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I run 2 power overwhelmings as well.
Oh yeah, okay. That was. I didn't take that into consideration.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't have any more decks prepared. I guess we covered 5 and that's enough.
Yeah, for sure.
We can move on to the conclusion of the show. I'll let Schismatron do the ending. And unless
do we have an ending?
we don't have an ending, but you will
Have an
create
ending.
one.
Okay, so do you want me to read your little story?
Oh, please no.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, read it. I find it
Yeah.
quite funny. I just
Okay,
skimmed over-
I will read it.
It was-
This is
I'm gonna say it before that I was so mad with Schismatron that I wrote all the stuff while he was playing ladder. And I decided I'll just add this, see if he finds it in the morning.
yeah. Okay, so this is what Daniel said to me yesterday, or typed to me. I remember one day when we were 6 years old. We went to the zoo and Trump was there. I was so shy, I couldn't even breathe when my eyes gazed upon my favorite streamer. But luckily for me, Schismatron was there, like he has always been in those first 6 years. He took me by the hand and said, "Come on, Daniel, it's time to fulfill your destiny." I was now more in shock of how good of a friend I have, rather than Trump was there, and I sometimes still remember the teardrop that came after those words. We walked holding hands, while our hearts kept beating uncontrollably. We were almost there. He didn't seem that big when we were just a few steps away from him. Maybe it was just our mount trying to defend ourselves against the greatness of this honorable person, or maybe because he was Asian. We reached him. He was looking at the cage. It was a strange sight. I haven't seen something like that in all my life. It was a combination of a human and a demon. Not something you find in all the zoos. Trump looked down at the two of us, smiled, and said, "That is a Voidwalker. I have one." We were so enthusiastic that he actually talked to us, that we could feel our hearts racing faster and faster, and our bodies heat. We were blushing so hard. The last words I remember from my childhood were, "I need 2 more 1-drops, and you'll do just fine." This is our story, and this is how we became the Flame Imps.
What is this? Daniel, did you actually write this shit?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The fuck? Is this real life?
This is gonna be the new Twitch copypasta. I'm gonna post
I
it.
cry every time.
Oh,
I'll
man.
post it in
Oh.
chat.
Oh well.
It's a
The
long
whole
thing.
show, we were just waiting for this moment, you know?
Yeah.
All built up to that.
Ugh.
Oh my god, Daniel. You should probably seek help.
Or start reading books.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. Oh well. That's one way of like ending a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any shoutouts? We'll start with our
first
guests.
of all, I'm gonna say that we'll probably not be next week since DreamHack is starting on Saturday, and we all will be in Sweden. So I think the next show will be in 2 weeks from now with it will cover the DreamHack Summer competition.
Yeah, we'll do the next one in 2 weeks. So shoutouts. Go nuts.
We will start.
Okay, you can start, Spoder.
Shout out to my team VVV, our sponsors, SteelSeries and Avermedia, and shout out to Anton for doing such awesome behind the scene work.
Okay. Xixo, go.
Yeah, shout out to my team, and I guess Amaz can do that since, yeah, it's his team as well.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Shoutouts to you guys first of all for hosting show. It's always cool, and yeah, it's pretty good. And of course to Root and their sponsors, of course, and to DreamHack for hosting such a cool tournament that everybody can join and have fun and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to meeting everybody again, and new people as well. Meeting Xixo for the first time too, so that's always good. Right?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel.
Right.
Shout out to Airbrush who spent his free time until I guess it was 6 a.m. when he went to bed to finish all the overlays and everything for the show. Shout out to all 4 of you for coming on the show, being awesome as always. Shout out to the few fans we have, but we love every single one of you. Also, shout out to my team, who I hope will sponsor me for DreamHack, even though I already bought everything from my own personal money.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay. I will do a shout out to Trump for letting us know what a Voidwalker looks like. I want to shout out to my mom. Hi, Mom. I want to kick ass with Xixo next season, and I want you guys to come to my stream /Gizmotron at twitch.tv. I love you guys. All right.